Okay, everybody, and welcome back to What's in the Mail. This week we're doing our first giveaway, which is going to be awesome. One of you lucky subscribers will get one of the things that I'm about to show you here in the mail. So stay tuned and be ready. What's in the mail? All right, kicking it off this week. This package isn't actually my package. I know I'm not supposed to open other people's mail, but I've been given permission to open this one. So this one is from the collection of Andrew Stevens. He's one of the guys that works with us here. And he sent off for a 1980s Supreme Sandcast machine. And that's this little beauty right here. It's a beautiful little machine. He definitely has plans with this one. The older Spalding machines, they're nice for collecting, but as far as running, they don't run as well as you would expect a machine from today to run. So, because of that, some purists will keep them exactly the way they got them, and they'll never change a thing about them, but they won't use them. So if you want to use them, you generally have to update them a bit. So this one is going off to our favorite builder, BJ Johnson, known as Soba1, and he will be turning this into a Soba-matic. Now, if you're wondering if yours is a sandcast or if it's a production model, you can normally tell underneath. See how that one's a little gritty underneath there? I'm not sure if the camera will pick up on that. I'll put some better pictures of it up. But you can actually see where the sand was on the inside. Now they finish the outsides of them and then they chrome them. So the outsides always look pristine and very nice. The insides will tell you the story on how they were made. So you can definitely tell this one was a sand casting. We will show you this machine when it comes back from Soba. That should be, honestly, I'm not sure when it'll be. Soba is incredibly busy. He's doing a bunch of one-offs and a bunch of cool stuff now. So he's retired from Workhorse, but he's not retired from making machines, and he loves doing rebuilds. So that is the first one. Second up, I'm really excited about this one. This one is from an Epic Relics on eBay. Sent us this really, really cool slide. And it's an original slide. A lot of people call these color negatives because you can take them in and actually have prints made from them, and the prints turn out beautiful. You'll get to see one of those prints. I will be making them here shortly. And I might actually on our Instagram, Tattoo Collectibles for sale, you may see some of these for sale. Awesome. It's a picture of two gentlemen building Supreme machines in the 1970s. One of them actually wearing a Lyle Tuttle shirt. So we'll get you way better pictures of that. But I was super excited when that came in. It's one of those things that right now, not super expensive. I think we paid $10 for that or something like that, and that's to get it here and everything. But now this will be one of those things later on down the road that you're going to wish that you had bought. So, onward and upward. This one says do not bend. I'm not sure what this is, but we're going to find out together. This is from another seller on eBay from Chicago, because we got a Chicagoland moving and oh, this is what this is. So, this is another one of those down the road collectibles. Some of them are. Some of them are right now collectibles. So this seller had a bunch of convention ephemera, let's say. Postcards, which like I said in the past, I always love the postcards. A lot of these are the newer ones, which, whatever, you get some with the good, you get some with the bad. But now this is a seminars list from Tattoo Tour USA 1996, and it actually has a who's who of tattooing in the seminars. Dave Gibson, who we just lost, unfortunately, the other day, one of the greats. Lyle Tuttle, another one that we had lost. Mike Malone. The list goes on this one, and I'll definitely be putting pictures of this up. This is such a sweet brochure. It shows everything that was going on that weekend. It's even got a little number, a little phone number. I might end up calling and seeing who that is. But when I saw this, I thought, yep, that's one of those things that later on will be super worth it. It also came with this San Francisco, same deal. This is what they would have sent you in the mail if you would have inquired about getting a booth there. And this one was from Lyle Tuttle. He did the San Francisco. He did a bunch of the San Francisco stuff. But yeah, it's a two-sided brochure with everything. And actually, he didn't do this one. J.D. Crow and Dennis Dwyer did this one. I was mixing it up with the Northern Ink Exposure one that we got. This one is definitely Tuttle. He's on the back there. And this one came with your registration for your VIP passes for the weekend. Somebody didn't turn this in, and it came with everything. Now, on the other side of this, we have a ton of stuff. And some of it's from the Old School Tattoo Expo in St. Louis. Tuttle put this one on for many years. It actually started in Indianapolis. It was the first convention that I ever went to back in the 90s. And then because of Indy's ways, they parted ways with Indianapolis and moved to St. Louis, where it's been held ever since. And we got some really neat stuff from there. Here is, and this wasn't even listed with this stuff. We got a bunch of cocktail napkins that they had printed up for the Old School Expo. Hell, I may give one of those away here for too long. Bunch of neat little stuff. Here's Anaheim 99. Here's a Pagoda City postcard. Just all kinds of neat little stuff. Here's two. Oh, are there two of them? Yep. Here's two Crazy Eddie stickers from one of his conventions in the year 2000. Anytime I have extras, I tend to give those away. Here's one from 2014 from the Amsterdam Tattoo Convention. So anyway, when I saw this online, I think it was $5 was the opening bid. And I thought, wow, that's, it's got so many of the greats listed on it. This is going to be one of those things later on that people are like, man, why didn't I put the $15 towards that? So I'm going to just stick it all away here. I'll get some better pictures of that, and we'll put those up in the video. It's real interesting stuff. We love getting stuff like this here at Tattoo Collectibles, and this is just something that some of it I'll frame, some of it I'll put away. One day we will have a swap meet in Indianapolis. Denver already has one, and I would love to see one set up here. Have all us guys get together who collect stuff, and maybe all our doubles get traded, just like old baseball cards. All right, now this one's another one from eBay. I know, a lot of this is from eBay, but that's tend to be where we find a bunch of the stuff. So this is another one from Historic Images. Now we've mentioned these people before. Awesome seller, Historic Images, one of my favorites. Definitely check them out. So, and they always send it really nice in cardboard. That way it doesn't get damaged on the way here. So, this one is a 1975 photo of a gentleman tattooing. This is from the newspaper again. This is from New Orleans. And on the back it says, French Quarter tattoo artist Tommy Williams begins an outline for a tattoo of one of his customers on Delphine Street. And then the headline was, want to see my etchings? Or butterflies are $10. In this picture, there's two standout things that made me buy this. One, it's an original photo. If you can find an original photo, you definitely want the originals. But the standout on this one was the fact that he's not wearing gloves in this photo. And the stencil is definitely a graphite acetate stencil. You can tell by the edges of it. Love these kind of pictures. This one will go right in a frame. What I normally do is a matting cut for it. I'll just display it as is. And I'd love to have one of this guy's cards, but a lot of tattoo history is lost. A lot of the people come and go. A lot of the people die without ever having any recognition except for their customers, which for most of us is plenty of recognition. But this is definitely something that I'll treasure. It'll look great in the shop once it's framed and all that. All right, there's a big one here. This one everybody is going nuts for right now, especially with Lyle just passing. You will see these for $200, $300, $400. This is actually my 5th one. I've bought one for 2 of my guys. I've got 2 myself. I've got one framed and I've got one flattening. Because when they come kind of, I'll show you, they come kind of befuddled. This is the 1970 Rolling Stone cover with Lyle Tuttle on it. It is as follows. It is right here, Lyle Tuttle. This came out on his birthday in 1970. He said it was the best birthday present that he'd ever gotten. And the female in the photo, getting the awesome spider on her tail end, is actually the editor from Rolling Stone magazine at the time. Now, back in the day, Rolling Stone magazine came as a newspaper. So it was folded in half thusly. Most people who are selling these are selling them as Rolling Stone collectibles, not as Lyle Tuttle or tattoo collectibles. I've been able to find most of mine for anywhere from $11 to $20. I now see them, and if you see this on eBay, you can see a $60 price tag as a starting bid next to it every single time. Here's a little secret I'll let you in on. I'll tell you how to get these super cheap. Instead of looking for October 1970, you look for September 1970. It'll have the Rascals and the Freak Power in the Rockies. I'm not sure why they did this. This is number 67 in the UK. So the UK was a month behind, I guess, and they would show the new ones as a hey, guess what's coming next week or next month. So when you go to look for these on eBay, instead of looking for this right here, you want to look for this or this. These are the ones that people miss because it'll be marked September and not October. And it'll have this guy's photo on it instead of Tuttle's. But when you open it up, there it is. There's your Lyle Tuttle cover. I've got plenty of these. That's why I'm giving my secret away. So scour eBay, and you'll find them, and you'll find them for not a whole lot of money. Now comes to this. This is, I don't know if you saw the What's in the Mail episode from a couple weeks ago, but we had, this guy packs them in here. We had a couple of really nice posters from Scotland, from the Scotland Tattoo Convention. I, in my haste to get a deal, thought that I was just getting one of these, but I actually ordered 2 of them from separate dealers. This one came in, it's just as nice as the one that I got. I'll show you a picture of it here. Bink! This one we're giving away. So, here's the rules to the giveaway. We are going to pick the giveaway winner from the subscriber list on YouTube. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed yet, subscribe. And if you want to throw a comment on there, that's awesome. We'd love to hear comments, good or bad. Like I said, we'll be picking the winner. I'm not even gonna put that back in there. It's this guy sends them in PVC plastic tubes. It's great. This is the way I'll be sending it to you as well. if I can get it back in. Please subscribe and like the video. And we will, like I said, we will take from our list of subscribers, because we can see all the subscribers from our YouTube Creator Studio. We will fly down the list and we'll pick a winner, and I will probably go ahead and film that so you know it's all legit on the up and up, so we're not just like, oh, I really like Casey, we'll send this out to Casey. Nope, this will be an actual winner. And we're going to do this from time to time. Like I said, I've got an extra George Burchett card. I have extra stuff from Tuttle. So keep watching and keep collecting, and you may just win something. So that's it today for our In the Mail segment. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure and like and subscribe to this video, and hit the notifications button so you'll see our other videos. We've got plenty coming up. We've got trips planned here in the very near future to San Francisco and to Illinois. So you'll be getting to see some stuff from there, some places where collectibles are born. And we're going to do a segment called Living Legends, and you'll be able to see some really cool stuff from people who are still alive and still doing this and still collecting. So, like I said, hopefully you had a great day, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on our next video. Keep collecting.